Welcome to Crazy Worms. My name's Ralph. Today we're going to be working on bin number 2. We're going to be giving it a fluff up, a check-in, and take a look and see how it's doing as far as our migration that we're trying to set up so we can harvest this bin. This bin is about 9 months old. I haven't taken anything out of it yet, so it's loaded with a lot of little worms and a lot of big worms too. So let's take a look here and see what we've got. They sure do like that paper on top, and we'll lay that over to the side there. And let's see, here's where we fed that last time. This is a trusty golf ball. And let's dig in there and see what we got. I think I put a little bit of grass or something in here last time. Oops. I think that might be classified as a worm ball. Yeah, we'll just pile it up over there. This side over here is the wet side. This side is the side that I'm trying to dry out. And I'm wanting to harvest some of the worm castings out of this. And this is this bin is pretty much so all worm castings. I think the worms have been through it completely. There's an old piece of banana. Some corn. That's what I put in here. I put some corn in here. And that's a little bit of the corn stalk. That fibrous stuff there. This stuff here. And this came from the corn stalk. Just going to pretty much so stir this all up together. There's a cluster of worms. Okay, I'm going to do a feeding over here on this side. And I'm going to start off by putting some leaf and cardboard mixture in here that I prepared ahead of time. It's been setting for about a week, and should be good to go. These are my feeding trays that I'm going to put in bin number 2 today. This is a pretty heavy feeding. So I want the worms to migrate over to this side, and hopefully we'll be able to harvest a lot of good worm castings. This is a really big feeding. This right here is some weeds that I pulled out of the garden, and I froze them. Not sure why, but I did, in an effort to make them more accessible to the worms. Anyway, I'm going to put some worm chow down in there. coffee grounds. And we'll shred up a couple of these coffee filters. They seem to disintegrate and disappear if I tear them up. If I don't tear them up, they just stay there and last forever. Okay. Let's put some moisture shell in here for some grit. And we'll cover this side up and then we'll fluff the rest of it. And we'll come back and level it off. As you can see, the worms are pretty much so scattered throughout this moist part. We'll check on this drier portion over here and see how they're doing there. And the plan is that not so many worms over here. And that's what I'm finding. Not very many at all. That's what we want. Very dry. Stick. Those sticks never be broken down. Stems from the leaves. Okay, I'm going to pile that up. Nice and high. And smooth this back over. We've already got our feeding done. Lots of worms in here just waiting to get started. There's a golf ball. Let's see what we got here paper-wise. Oh, that's pretty good. And pretty good piece here. So that will be enough paper. Let's give that a good wet down. First, GoPro, stop recording. And let's see here. Put a little bit of water in there. And got our, where's our golf ball? There's the golf ball right there. Forgot where I put it. Getting old is a tough situation. Okay, folks, that includes our project here on bin number 2. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed the video. And we'll see you again in a few days. Have a great day.